Hey everybody, I'm here again in my other tutorial video. I messed up on the last one I made, so I had to re-upload this. Um, but in my last video, I showed you guys how to make a deck on here or upload one. And then this one, I'm going to show you kind of the basics of how to play and how to start and set it up. So what I like to do is obviously start by choosing your game, such and such. Um, whoops. I'm going to go over kind of some of the basic settings. Um, So in options, you always make sure, I mean, it's up to you, I guess, but auto pay resource cost when playing cards, I have that off because it'll sometimes pay the wrong color mana. All the rest is basically kind of your own preference. And you can do your own custom picture, you can change your name, you can have custom playmats if you go online and find it and do copy link image and then paste that here. There's some that they already have on here. Sleeves, you can do custom sleeves, but you have to support the guy who creates this, and he's a solo guy, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, I don't have a problem supporting him. It's like a couple bucks a month, no big deal. Totally up to you. Image replacement, if you have like some specific card art that you like or anything like that, you can upload them here. You can only do up to 30 at a time, so choose wisely. Uh, that's pretty much it for the options. So, when you're ready to play with somebody, go over to play. It's going to pop you up with this little screen here. You can start by connect with other players and manage turn order. Go to direct connect and then copy this little thing here. And then send it to your friends on Discord, whatever you're going to play with them on. And then have them paste it right here under connect, direct connect. Paste it there. So I have it set up so I can play on here. I think I can do it with myself. Yep, there we go. Cool. Easy enough. So I have it set up just like that, just so I can show you kind of the inner workings of it. I'm going to move this second screen over so that way. Oops. I messed that up. Let me restart this. I have it set up like this just so I can show you kind of like in-game stuff about the way it works. So that's how you invite. You start the match by hitting this play icon here. Format is EDH if you're playing Commander, and then whatever other format you're going to play in. Starting player, you can choose if you like to roll a dice, you can do that. Roll a d20, and then you can determine who goes first by doing that, or you can just let it select at random. Totally up to you. I don't know which one is me, so I'm just gonna do that one. Um, and then just some random ones. I'll do my Micro Tyrant deck that I own because it's a good all around. I'll just keep that. And then for this one, I'll just choose a little Geshaft deck. Let me pop up my notes. So right down here on the bottom left is your life tracker. You can up, plus, minus, whatever you want to do with it. I use this one to keep track of like poison counters or anything like that. And then if you're gonna keep track of commander damage, you can go here and type in the name of a person. Billy. And then you can keep track of the commander damage they deal to you and so on and so forth. And then when you hover up there on their name here, you can keep track of it yourself too to see what they have. Whenever rolling a dice. And then I always start by turning off auto untap and draw because it will auto draw for you, auto untap. And sometimes I like to, it's kind of like playing the real thing. So I like to do everything manually, just do it myself. And then down here over your name, there's a plus icon. You can take Monarch, take Initiative, and it comes up with a little icon so you can tell. And then you got your emotes and chat log down here. This shows you everything that's happened, so you can kind of track it and see if you missed something, see if somebody else missed something, did something too many times. You got your emotes down here. You can spam it with some thumbs up and stuff. All your down arrows. So every little box you got here has a down arrow. Your hands, your lands, other, which is like enchantments, artifacts, stuff like that. And then up here's where all your creatures go. If you click the little down arrow, you have options like tap all, untap all discard to hand, all to hand, or all to discard, all to hand, all to remove, which is remove is basically like exile. Reveal them all to me, reveal them all to everybody, hide all face down, all the deck bottom to deck bottom random order. And all three of these have their own little thing like that. And then this one, your hand, you can reveal it, discard all, such and such. Same basic concept with all that. So you start the game. I'll play. I don't have that many lands. I have one. So anyway, this is a sack land, a search land. So I'm not gonna do it just because I'm sure you guys know how that works. But you tap by tapping it, clicking it, tap and untap. You can do untap all, tap all if you have multiple. And if you pay like a specific color and then want to do, you can do resource minus, resource plus just to get some colorless in there. So playing a card from your hand, you can either just click it and it'll go to where it thinks the best place is for it, or you can click and drag. So bring it up there, or you can just click it and it'll go there. For instance and sorceries specifically, if you click it, it'll automatically pop up over here on the side of the screen. So it's not going to be on your board. It'll, when you hit play, it automatically goes to your graveyard. And then to view your graveyard, you just click down here. It'll show you. You can have options to do it with this too. And then when you go to combat phase, if you don't have a microphone or if you just want to show better who you're trying to attack or target with anything, you can click this little arrow right here on the side and then target specific cards, anything. You can link it to the player up here on the top right. And then if you want to get rid of those, right here, this little icon says delete all your card links. You can click that and that gets rid of all those. If you want to send a card to your hand, you can click and drag it back to your hand, or you can hold H and click it and see how it changes to hand. So that's easy like that. Discard. Discard's kind of the same way. You can click and drag it over here, or you can hold D and click discard. Switches from play to discard. Exile kind of works the same. You, not exactly, you can't click and drag, but you can right click it and click remove. So remove, or you can hold R and it'll say remove. And then if you want to view your graveyard, just click your graveyard like normal. You can put it back to your hand, play it, exile it, or if you want to see what you have in exile, you have to right click your graveyard and go to show removed, and that'll bring up these. So I'll just throw them back in discard for now. If you have anything that makes you search your deck, such as this card specifically, tap, sack, lose a life, whatever, right click your graveyard or your library, and then click search, and then that brings up your whole deck. So you just scroll through, find the card you want, hover over it, play, two hand, discard, remove, exile. For this sake, we'll just click play, and then when you close this out, it automatically shuffles, close and shuffle. And then it pops up over here, click play, and it goes right down into your mana. If you want to put a card back in your deck, so say you have something out, For whatever reason, it goes back to your deck. You right click to deck, top, X from top. So choose a number, however far down you want it. Put it at the bottom, or you can shuffle it in. If you have to look at some cards in your deck, if you have Surveil, Scry, look at the top card of your deck at any time, whatever you have. Right click your deck, manage top cards. And then if just you want to see it, if it's a Surveil or something like that, Scry, show one more. Easy enough. You can look at it, do whatever you want with it. If you just want it to stay at the top of your deck, you just click X. If you want it to go to the bottom, you can say to bottom, put it in your hand, play it, discard it, exile it, reveal it to everybody. If you want people to see what it is from the get-go, you can check this little box here, reveal, and then show. And it has a little eye icon, and that means that it's revealed, so everybody can see those cards. Um, Next, so if you have anything that lets you draw from the bottom of your deck, I believe it is Shift Control. Oh, I'm still. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, so it's Shift. I was still selected on my other screen over there. So make sure you're selected on your screen. Hold Shift, and it'll say Draw from Bottom. Draw from Bottom. If you have an equipment, I don't have any currently, so we'll just say this enchantment is an equipment. So if you have a creature and you have like lightning greaves or anything like that that you want to equip to them, right click the equipment, click group, and then group with, and it'll go right underneath so you can see that they're equipped together. And if you want to ungroup it, just right click the equipment, say ungroup, and then it puts them right back. So easy enough. You can duplicate cards, so if it's like make a token copy of this card, whatever it is, right click it, duplicate, and that'll bring up a copy of it. You can change the amount of cards you have, or you can use this to track their toughness and life, or strength, power and toughness, and then just remove it because it's a token, so it doesn't matter. My commander makes tokens, so I'll use that as an example. If you want to make a token, so like this one says, at the beginning of my end step, I create X11 black fungus creature tokens, where X is the number of times I descended this turn. So say I descended 5 times, I can go in here and hover over create token, and it automatically has fungus on it because they create fungus. And then you can just up that to 5. Or you can do it 5 times if you want 5 of them for whatever reason. So easy enough. Remove. And then if you don't have if a card for whatever reason, I haven't ran into it myself, but if you run into a card that doesn't have this option, you can just come over here to this little plus icon with the rectangle and create. And then you can do, let's just do fungus just to, oop, fungus dinosaur, fungus beast, whatever you want, create that, and it'll be right there. If you want to give something to a player, like give them control of it, whatever it is, I'll create a fungus, and then you right click it and say give to player. And then that's going to pop up over here, and they have to actually go, and it'll be on their side too, but it'll say play underneath it, and they just click play, goes right to their battlefield. And then counters. So like this guy gets bigger when he has more fungus or saplings on the board. So you can go down here, toggle these counters. You can use them for whatever you want. You can do power and toughness. I mean, his is the same, so it doesn't matter. So I just use one, obviously, but there's 2 different types of counters that you can use to track on him. If you want to make notes on it, say something gives this guy lifelink. Easy peasy. And now when you hover over them down here at the bottom, it says lifelink just right below it. Edit notes. You can go ahead and delete it. Easy. And then there's not a whole lot left to it. I mean, really, a lot of it's just right click, kind of play around with it. I went over a pretty good chunk of the basics. So the last thing is if you get killed, say you go down to 0, toggle eliminated, and then you're out of the game. So simple as that. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. If I miss anything, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Remember, a like and a subscribe goes a long way. Be sure to check out my other videos. I'm going to be uploading, oops, wrong one. I'm going to be uploading a bit more here soon. Be sure to check out up here. I'm going to link the other one that shows you how to build a deck. So if you haven't seen that one yet, make sure to give that a look. And you guys have a good one.